expansion is coming, and Bitcoin is setting up for at least one final rally. A rally everyone, by the way, thinks is impossible right now. Let's talk about what this crash actually means and why most people are seeing it backwards. If you zoom out from all the noise, there's a lot of noise, okay? The picture becomes very different. Bitcoin may not have already topped. What we've lived through these past, let's say 50 odd days, is instead a massive liquidity squeeze inside of a long business cycle contraction. That government shutdown didn't help anybody in the markets. This contraction could literally be about to end. Okay, a lot of big names like Tom Lee or Cathie Wood, they're saying basically the similar. The shift begins on December 1st, but the moment liquidity shifts, Bitcoin historically has done one thing. It expands, and it expands hard. Liquidity leads, the business cycle follows, risk assets rip. If you're betting on a bear market from here, you're betting against market liquidity. You're betting against rate cuts. You're betting against QT ending. You're betting against the business cycle expanding. These have been the single most reliable forces in modern finance history, but 4-year cycle, I guess, right? These forces have never been wrong in the past. Maybe they'll be wrong this time. Past does not indicate the future, obviously. But the weirdest part here is that most investors aren't even watching liquidity or the business cycle. They're watching more lagging indicators like the MACD, which, to be fair, is relevant, and we should pay attention to these things, okay? But these tools tell you what already happened, not what's coming. And that's why so many bears may have walked right into the current trap. We are in a mini bear market season. Whether this becomes the big mama bear in 2026 is absolutely wrecked, or this is just the trap before we run higher, is the big question that'll be answered on the retest of the $100,000 mark. Maybe we're still in the later stages of the cycle as opposed to already at the end. Whether Bitcoin drops another 5, 10, or even 15% from here to retest the 80K low or go below it to fully mark the low is anyone's guess. But it doesn't change the direction of travel the money printers take us in. The big picture is screaming the same thing that it screamed back in 2019. Liquidity is returning, expansion is coming, and Bitcoin is setting up for at least one final rally. A rally everyone, by the way, thinks is impossible right now. New highs are not off the table. Dare to dream. What if all you need is a little more patience? Because ultimately, that is what this cycle has really been about. Constantly having your patience tested. Every failed breakout, every bit of disappointment may still be rewarded.